Howdy, Possum Patty, and the Soggy Bottom Bunch here. And hot cocoa. I'm not making a video tonight, no. I'm celebrating doing my very first live this afternoon. I think it went pretty well, excluding the fact there was no sound. But Annette helped me. Martha Makes Art helped me. Oh, I had so many helpers. It was wonderful, yes. I need to pick more people as moderators. Well, I had such a blast that I'm celebrating. I am celebrating with a big mug of hot cocoa and whipped cream. I really had a good time. I am so happy I got around to it. Doing my very first live, well, solo live. I was guest on 2 of Martha Makes Art's live, yes, but that doesn't count. No, I had to do this all by myself. But once I got started, I had lots of help. Yes, lots of help. I had so much fun. Yes, but after supper, I decided I wanted to come in and check my Tree of Life fall journal cover, because I mentioned that during the live about whether I wanted to use my Alice in Wonderland as next fall's journal. It's going to be a cosmic smash. But I had already planned, let me get it. I'm using this, it's out of my pillow, and use this one, which is a paint by number. Yes, I do so many different covers for my journals. I love doing the little golden books. Yes, I love making my own covers. I'm doing a cross-stitched dragon. But before I even started that, I started this paint by number. And I think I'm going to make this like a travel style. And as you can see, it's almost done. It's almost done. A little bit of work. Yeah, it needs a little bit of work. Some of the areas like in here, I've worked that, right down so you can't see any of the white coming through, the little numbers and stuff. It is paint by number. And since I mentioned it, I was wondering if my paints had dried up. They've been in here for such a long time. So I thought I would come in, relax, have some hot cocoa, and just check my paints and maybe work on this for a little while. If you have something relaxing to do and you want to join me, you're very welcome. So now it's time to come on along. Yes, going live was much more fun. And cleaning that pile of stuff behind me. So good. Yes, it's been so cold here. Every morning we get up, it's like 9 degrees, 5 degrees, 1 degree. I know, terrible. But we're getting towards spring. Stinky's playing with her toy, so if you hear a lot of meowing going on, she's got her little toy mouse. Okay, some of these were already getting to be dry when I started this. So I don't know. They've been in here a really long time. Now let me show you over here. See, now this area in here, this is finished. So this would be a finished area here. Okay, and then like, of course, up here, definitely not finished. And then, well, there's empty spaces still too. But I got to smooth them out and cover up the numbers and kind of blend them together a little bit. And that's what I'm working on. I'm just going to relax and do this for a few moments and we'll see what happens. Okay, I need number 15. We're going to work. I did this area like I said, and I think I'm just going to work up towards here and sort of get this done because there's a lot of spaces there. If I can find 15. Oh, 15 is a dark color. All right, big reveal. Did these paints dry up? Oh, well, it's real gunky. It's real gunky. Now let's put some water in there. Let me find the bigger brush. Oh, here we go. I'm going to drop some water in there. Do I have a stick? Maybe I can mix it around a little bit. Don't want it too watery. I got a stick. So my idea on the live was to work on the signatures for that Alice in Wonderland journal, cut the paper and all that. I didn't get very far. I did pick out all the papers and I started cutting them, but I was so busy chatting with everybody and having a good time and answering questions that I need to get back to work on those signatures. Or if you hear some squeaky noise, it could be Stinky, like I said, or Mr. Possum's watching a movie, yeah. And there's a young kid who's learning to play the violin. He's making a lot of screechy noises. Sometimes the TV doesn't come across on the video. Sometimes it does. So we're go for number 15. And number 15 was that little space right there. Figaro, Figaro. And Stinky's banging on the door now. Color in that line right there. Do I see any more 15s? Oh, yes, I do up here. All right, I guess I gotta let Stinky in. Come on. Meow. Stinky says meow to everyone. All right, now where was I? These numbers are so small. Well, that looks like a 15 up here. I know I did not give everybody a big heads up about the live because basically I was just wanted to test, using the phone and the computer to read the comments and what I needed to do just to get sound. But then I decided, well, it was so much fun. Maybe I'll do it again, give folks a better heads up. So if you'd like to join, I'm sorry if I missed you, but I'm going to do it again. So hopefully you'll come back and visit. This is an acrylic paint by number. I think now some of the crafty websites, they're selling oil paint by numbers. Yeah, some of the companies that ask me to review products are doing oil paint by numbers. That's like one art supply that I have not delved into, right? But I played with some oil paints. They were having like an oil painting session down at the library, and I did that a few times. My grandmother did oil painting. I just find acrylics are, easier to deal with. And you don't have to use trypanoid and other stinky chemicals. So if I can, I know I'm jumping all around because I'm doing two things at once here. I'm going to shoot for the same time next week, which is a Friday, like around noon. Maybe do it for a little longer. I was only going to do 1 hour, but I wound up doing like an hour and a half. Maybe have a better plan, better plan of what I'm doing. I really enjoy this once I get going. I don't know why I hadn't just finished this up. I thought once I, turned it into an actual cover, and got this part all done, that would incentivize me, give me some incentive to finish this up, but apparently that didn't happen. What am I doing? Do you remember what I said I would do? I would work on that little space over there. And now I'm way over here. I'm way over here. If this is a tree with some birds on it, but a very colorful background. And it's not precision work. Now it's a little abstract. So you don't have to be terribly precise with all of this and getting everything exactly right, because it'll look just fine. There's a 10, and there's a 10, and there's an 11, and there's a 10. All right, let's try the 10. What color is 10? Ooh, it's like a gold color. It's a little gunky. Just put a little water in there. Whoops. Mix it around. Well, this one's not too bad at all. No. If we get it too watery, then it doesn't cover very well. You have to give it a couple coats, but you don't want it to dry out. All righty, number 10. Number 10. This is a pretty slow process, but relaxing, like the cross stitching. Some of these little spaces, I want to go back and put some more paint, but I can't see the numbers. Can't see the number of what it was. I guess I can guess. No problem. There's a big 10 up here. I'm sure I made a video on how I put this cover together with the paint by number canvas. Okay, we got a 10 right there. Okay, there weren't too many 10s, so let's move on to another number. Sticking with this area here. We got some 4s and 5s. It looks like a 4. Let's see, what is 4? Is it a light color? 4. It's another golden kind of color. Ooh, yeah. See, look at this one. Oh my. See how hard this is? First two, I was lucky, right? That's why I like watercolors. They can be bone dry, brick hard. You just add water and you can use them again. Yes. Not with acrylics. Gonna be lumpy. Bless you, Mr. Possum. There's a big sneeze. I don't know if this is good. Let's see. I think it's going to be a little lumpy. That's okay. What am I doing? Number 4. There's a number 4 over here. And then sometimes I'll get a light color on top of the dark color, like I got right there. And I'll come back with the dark color, try to clean that up a little bit. And then I might come back with the light color and clean that up a little bit. Well, tomorrow is Mr. Possum's birthday. And we're going to go out for just a tiny bit of an adventure. I said, what do you want to do? It's your birthday. He said, it's my birthday already? I said, yepers. Yepers. I said, I'll take you out anywhere for dinner, anything you want to do. What do you want to do? And guess which restaurant he named? Chick-fil-A. So I think we'll be going to Chick-fil-A which is actually at the Mohegan Sun, which is, casino close by. So I don't know if we'll do anything else while we're there. And I said, "What do you want for your birthday?" And he said, "Oh, you just bought that TV." I said, "Oh, you're right. You just bought that TV." Got the old TV out, got the new TV working. Well, I got it working. I said, and my head is like right under the camera. I'm so sorry. You don't want to watch the top of my head. I have to learn to keep my head back here. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's see. Trying to fill in this area. So there's a 6. Oh, this is another bird. Where's his eye? I'm going to have to give him an eye. 666, 7, 17, and 23. 667, 17, and 23. Let's just do this little section here. Okay, 666. All right, that's like brown. I might have to go back and give this bird an eye, though. Ooh, look how hard that is. Gunky. Gunky, gunky. Ooh, that is very thick. That is very thick. That is almost like solid. A little more water. All right, let's see if this will paint. Very gunky. Very, very gunky. I'll let it sit. With that water in there, that should help. But where's his eye? I think I'm going to work on this bird. Okay, my advice is that if you plan on doing something like this, number one, do not let it sit in the closet for a couple of years before you even start it. And then once you start it, work on it regularly. Don't have to do it every day, but yeah, then don't leave it sit for another year. I think I started this last year. Don't let it sit for another year. Yeah, just get around to it. Yes, get it done. Or you're going to wind up with yucky paints. Yucky paints. All right, what can I do to this bird? See, this one's got an eyeball, and the beak is a better shape. And I'd like to put a lighter blue on there. Do I have a lighter blue? I can make a lighter blue. Yeah, this is just very cheap white acrylic paint. I don't know. Is this Dollar Tree? Rich Art? I don't know. Walmart? Michael's? I'm not sure. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, that blue is very, very dry. I named this video, Watch Me Paint with Dry Paint. Watch me paint with dry paint. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yucky. Yucky, yucky, yucky. That's plastic. Well, it's too much white paint. I'm just going to add some lighter blue. That's really watery. Too watery. Too watery. Soak up some of that water. Maybe you put a little light on his back too. See how this guy's got like a little light spot on him? This one doesn't have anything. Yeah, I got to doll up the the paint by number. Gonna doll it up. How about on top of his head? Yeah, I'm concentrating now. Oh, there's another blue. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's mushy too. Put some water. It could be very frustrating trying to paint with dry paint. Yes, it could. But we will see this through until the end. See, I think he's looking better already. And he didn't have a little wing like this guy has. Is there a darker blue? No, but there's a darker color. That's almost like a gray blue, right? A Payne's gray, maybe. A little dry. All right, we don't need much. Just need the hint of a wing there. See, like this guy's got? See, this is what I mean when it needs to be dolled up, you know. You gotta go over some of the colors. Might want to add something. Add a little something to it. Just a hint of a wing there. Doesn't that look much better? I know. All right, so we're gonna give him an eyeball. And then I'm gonna come back later and put a white dot on it when this is dry. So this guy is looking up at him, but this guy looks like he's looking up too. Oops. Got a big lumpy blob of color there. Big lumpy blob of color. Let's see if I can get this. He needs a better beak. He needs a better beak. Orange. What's the most orangey orange? 22 or 17? 17. Looks darker. Blob. Everything's a blob. Some of these colors are going to be hard to fix. I'm going to put my hand right in that. I think his eye's too big. His beak still looks a little mushy. I should probably open all these containers and spray a little water in each one. I put a little lighter orange on the top of the beak. It's a big lump. Big lump. I might have to find some other paints to finish this. And I might have to let that dry a little bit to finish that beak. But I think it's looking better. I think it's looking better. Maybe I can get a white dot on there before this dries. See, it looks a little bit more like a bird now. This one's got a really heavy dark line around it. Where's a dark color? I think that's number 2. Oh, number 2 is almost all gone. Oh, and there's the mourning dove. I'm just playing now. I'm mixing up all the colors. Oops. Oops. Big blob of water right there. I like just that little touch of green running down there like that. Yes. Just calming this color down a little bit. Oh, I was putting some sparkle paint on top of these, wasn't I? Yes, I was. I can do that later if I want to. I can see some of it here. Okay, that's enough play. That's enough play. Well, I got a little more work done in this area. I love how that little bluebird is looking now, yes. Drip paint here. A puddle of water. So the way it looks like in here is how I want the whole thing to look. So yeah, I guess that'll take me a while. I'll keep playing with it until, either I get tired or I really like how it looks. Like these leaves over here. See this? They need a lot of work too. And is there another bird? There's a bird up there, and there's a bird over there. Is this a bird? I think so. Oh, I don't even know where the original picture is. That's okay. I'll just make it up as I go along. Gotta make sure all these paints are closed. Yes, they're dry enough as it is. I could always finish this off with a couple other acrylic paints, yeah. Not necessary to stick to these little tubs. I was trying though. And I need to clean up my brushes and finish my cocoa. If you're a long time awesome possum peep, yes. I've been working on this for a while. I think I said I was going to try and get it done for last fall. So I guess this fall would be a good goal, right? A good goal to finish this up. I really enjoy doing it. I've got this little section right here, working on it, and I'll just kind of go out from there, smoothing the colors and adding little touches here and there, right? Like a little eyeball for that bird there. I work on some of these leaves down here, some of this bark. Gotta get smoothed out a little bit. So thanks for coming along today and keeping me company while I had a little painty play. Yes. Happy junk journaling. Yes, junk journaling, because even though I'm painting, this is a junk journal cover. Bye-bye.